This is TaskSpoon, the series where I aim to complete the collection log by doing one randomly generated task at a time. After completing the medium tier, I'm ready to attempt some of the longest and hardest challenges yet as I move on to the hard tier. Welcome to Season 3 of TaskSpoon. Hello everybody and welcome to episode 121 of the TaskSpoon series. In the last video, I did some Soul Wars where I got the Soul Cape, I did some hard clues, and we ended the video by starting the grind for the Bryophyta's Essence, where I did 25 Bryophyta KC before calling it there. And today we are going to continue with that right away. I'm just killing Moss Giants in the Varrock Sewer right now with my cannon, and yeah, just gonna keep going. Not only have I been doing all of the beginner clues that I get from Bryophyta, but I'm also doing all the beginner clues that I get just from killing the Moss Giants, which has amassed 71 beginner caskets so far, and is going to get a lot more, hopefully. I still have one more beginner clue task on the hard tier, where I'm going to need to green log beginner clues, which I have 4 uniques left, so all these beginner clues are going to be great, so I don't have to do them then. But yeah, it is making the grind a little bit slower, having to constantly teleport out and do beginner clues, but I think it'll be worth it in the long run. I can't believe how many of these I'm getting. I mentioned this in the last video, but because I'm doing every beginner clue that I get from Moss Giants as well, and Moss Giants drop a beginner clue at a rate of 1 in 45, compared to the Mossy Key at 1 in 150, if I go exactly on drop rate for the Bryophyta Essence, I should have about 480 beginner caskets by the end, which is absolutely insane, and way more than I expected, but is going to be very nice for that beginner clue task I still have left, so yeah, even though it's slower, it's definitely worth it. So I've officially used 10,000 of my 38,000 cannonballs, and I got about 3,332 kills, which means that it takes me about 3 cannonballs per kill on average, which means that I should get a key every 450 cannonballs used, which means that I should get about 85 mossy keys with the 38,000 cannonballs that I had, which puts me just under the drop rate. But I was just curious. I decided to do some math and see how long these cannonballs are going to last me. And yeah, it's going to get me about 85 Bryophyta kills. And I just have to hope that I get lucky, because as soon as I run into cannonballs, it's going to get a lot slower. I know I mentioned this in the last video, but at the very least, this task is very good for a couple things. One, obviously, you already know the clues, but secondarily, Rune seeds. Moss Giants have a 1 in 100 drop for Rune seeds, and I've got 30 of them already, and that's just going to really help out with the prayer potions going forward. That was one of the things that I was definitely struggling on. Right now, I'm actually okay, but prayer potions just disappear so fast if you're not paying attention, so this is going to be really nice, and now that I'm 99 farming, I get maximum yield from them as well, so yeah, at least that's good. Although it has been like 600 kills without a Mossy Key at this point, which is kind of sad, but yeah, Rune seeds, good. Well, I may be getting extremely unlucky with the Mossy Keys, but there is 100 beginner caskets stacked up for this task. That's awesome, cool. Let's go! Oh my goodness, 32 KC! Holy dude, I was not expecting that. That was, I'm so happy. Oh my goodness. You have no idea how relieving that is. I was fully prepared to be on this for like a week or two. I was prepared to go through all these cannonballs. Like, oh, that feels so good. So I believe I just have to use this on a battle staff, and it does a little thing, and there we go, Bryophyta's staff, which can be charged with the nature runes. I believe it only holds 1,000 charges for some reason, and yeah, now anytime I'm alching stuff, 1 in 15 chance to save nature runes. Honestly, not a huge unlock by any means, but I guess it's nice. And honestly, just I'm done. I got 150 beginner caskets, kind of less than I was expecting from this task, but oh, it just feels so good. I still just can't believe how lucky I got on both these things. 32 kills for the Bryophyta's Essence, 17 kills for the Hill Giant Club. I'm so happy those aren't the things that I go dry on. Now, obviously, there are other things, but I don't know. Having to get the keys to fight the boss is just so annoying. Saved all the cannonballs, feels great, and we can move on. Let's go roll a new task. Something about completing this Bryophyta's Essence task just makes the rest of the hard tier seem so achievable. I just went through and counted. I have 17 tasks left, and all of them are considerably easier than this one. So, yeah, let's complete that one, and let's see what we're gonna go do. Well, that's appropriate, isn't it? 3 new uniques from beginner clues. Alright, let's do it. Now, as funny as that may be, I need to get 4 beginner clue uniques. I know it says 3 on the spreadsheet, but I messed up at some point, and I must have included the black pickaxe when I was just looking at this number. So I need to get all 4 of the remaining beginner clue uniques on this task. And yeah, I'm at 150 caskets from the Bryophyta task, which is very nice. Although, honestly, probably not enough. I guess we will see, but for now, I'm just going to start opening them, and let's see how many we can get in these 150. Hey, there we go. Amulet of Defense trimmed. 1 out of 4. Oh no. So in those 150 caskets, I managed to get 8 uniques, 1 of them new, being the Amulet of Defense trimmed, which I guess it could have been worse, but it could have been better too, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go get a lot of beginner clues, and I don't really know how I plan on doing it. And in case you were curious, from killing those moss giants, I got 13 long bones, which I'm gonna trade in right now for 58,500 construction experience, so I guess that's cool. So initially, I had planned on going to hunt young implings for my clues. Young implings have a 1 in 25 chance for a beginner clue and a 1 in 50 chance for an easy clue, so I figured I could get a bunch of beginners from them and even some bonus easy clues to do in there as well. But then I realized I have these 26,000 cannonballs left over, and I had actually made these anticipating using them all on that Bryophyta's Essence task. So I think I'm going to go and use these at Minotaurs, which I believe are going to be the best clue per cannonball, clue per hour, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that, killing Minotaurs for beginner clues. I've got everything set up here for some beginner clue stuff. I got all the teleports, I got all the Charlie steps, etc. So I'm just going to go and start, and then I'll try and get a bunch, and we'll do bigger openings, because obviously you saw I just opened 150 of them and only got 1 new unique. So I'm going to try and stack up a bunch of these, and I will see you in a bit. Hello, can I get a beginner clue, please? What is this? Well, hello and good morning to the gamers. Last night I went ahead and got a bunch of caskets. As you can see, I got 30 here in the inventory, and I was going to open them up before I went to bed, and then I thought, why would I end the night with some disappointment? Instead, I woke up this morning feeling relieved that I already had the Bryophyta Essence, and now is when I'll get my daily dose of disappointment. So I'm just going to open these 30. If we can get even 1 unique, I am extremely happy. Yeah, that's to be expected. What even is this? I go AFK for like 30 seconds and I get 5 clue drops. What? And yes, I am in fact going to do all of them. Oh god, what have I done? Oh no. I will say, at the very least, if I get nothing else from this task, I'm essentially going to have as many Skull Scepter charges as I could ever possibly need on this account. Considering I'm already at over 700, and I haven't even gotten 1 new unique since I started here, so, yeah, that's good, I guess. Alright, here we go, 30 more caskets. Again, we are just hoping for 1 new unique. Sandwich Lady hat, Sandwich Lady bottoms, or the shoulder parrot. Here we go. Huh. Not a single unique. Great, thank you, game. I love beginner clues. I think pretty soon I'm gonna have to stop doing these easy clues. I have almost 50 caskets banked, which I think is a nice head start for the next easy clue task, which isn't until the elite tier because I've done all the ones on the hard tier. And the easy clues are they're just taking a little bit too long. I don't want to be stuck on this beginner clue task for like a month, and I think if I do all of the easy clues, yes, it would be more efficient in the long run, but for right now, you know, it's coming up on Christmas time while I'm recording this, so I know I'm going to have less time to play, and I just kind of want to get this task over with. So yeah, I think I'm going to do a few more. I think I'm going to try to get to exactly 50 caskets, and then we will call it on the easy clues. Specifically because easy clues are always the easiest for me to get. Pickpocketing ham members are generally pretty quick, so I'm not really concerned about stacking them up. It was just sort of convenient at the time, but now it's feeling very slow. So yeah, I'm going to try and get 50 caskets in the bank, and then we will call it on the easy clues and try and focus on these beginners. Alright, there's 50 easy caskets banked. Time to bang out some beginners. I did also briefly want to mention, you actually unlock an emote at 600 beginner clues completed, this explore emote. Now, it's not required for any tasks, nor is it on the collection log, but just for completionist sake, I would like to get it eventually. So even if this takes me over 600 clues, then at least that's a benefit. Now, don't get me wrong, I would rather get the uniques first and then have to go to 600 to get the emote, rather than get to 600 without getting the uniques, but I guess it is just something I wanted to mention. Alright, you know what it is. 30 beginner caskets here. This is going to put us at 500 total. Please, let's just see one new unique. Let's go! One new unique already. Shoulder parrot, heck yes. 2 more to go. Let's see if we can get another one. Alright, well, we'll take it. Yeah, stopping with the easy clues was definitely the play here. I have increased my clues per hour significantly, at least my beginner clues per hour. Just because most of my setup is designed around doing beginner clues, all my teleports and whatnot, so even doing the easy clues was slower. So yeah, this was definitely the play. I'm at 28 caskets, I'm gonna get a few more and then we'll open them. Okay, 33 caskets this time. Let's see one new unique. Yay, let's go, Sandwich Lady Bottoms. 1 more to go. This has actually been going so well, I will not be surprised or disappointed with no more uniques here, but it would be cool. Yeah, okay. This has actually been going so well, a small part of me actually hopes that I do have to do the 600 clues, just so I never have to come back to these again, but then again, the sooner we get it, the better. So, yeah, back to the Minotaurs. I still got 16,000 cannonballs left, so should last me a while. Okay, I stayed up way too late getting these caskets, but I wanted to open them before I went to bed. And yeah, just hoping for that Sandwich Lady hat. Here we go. Yeah, okay, I'm going to bed. Alright, here we go, day 3 of beginner clues. I'm going to go and get myself 34 beginner caskets, putting us at that 600 mark for the emote, and hopefully we can get a Sandwich Lady hat in those 34. That would be amazing, even though I don't really expect that because it's probably pretty unlikely, but yeah, here we go. I will say I'm very happy that I have these cannonballs, and I still have 13,000 left, so that should last me a while, but I'm just now realizing, I mean, I sort of realized it before, but there's a bunch of rats in the area that are just sort of eating through my cannonballs. According to Loot Tracker, I've killed 2,879 rats, which just means that I've wasted like 3,000 cannonballs on these little guys, but I guess it's fine. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's just sort of annoying. Man, I cannot wait to put a beginner clue in some obscure section of my bank and just pretend that they don't exist for the rest of this account's life. I'm so sick of these. Okay, here we go. 34 beginner caskets. It would be incredible to get the Sandwich Lady hat here, although probably unlikely. But either way, we will get to the 600 mark for the emote, so let's just do it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, pretty much exactly what I expected, but at least now we have this emote, I guess. That's great. Yeah, 10,600 cannonballs left, so we're just gonna go back to the Minotaurs. I don't know how many clues I'm gonna get at this point, but, yeah, I'll see you again with another stack of beginner clues. Okay, change of plans. I realize now that there's no point in stacking up like 30 beginner caskets if I'm just gonna open them and potentially get it on the first one and then have just wasted my time and my cannonballs doing beginner clues. So instead, I'm gonna open them one at a time, and this could take a really long time. So I hope you're ready for some clues, or maybe I'll get it right here, or right here. Okay, never mind. Let's go! 647 clues. We've done it. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, I never have to do another beginner clue. Look at it. It's so beautiful. Man, I almost don't even believe it. Those are like the two hardest tasks left on the hard tier, or at least the most RNG dependent, and we are done them both in one episode. Bryophyta's Essence and Greenlog beginner clues. It just feels so relieving. Oh, and I can drop all this junk I've been keeping for Charlie steps. I'm dropping the strange device, never gonna need that one again. I'm literally just gonna put an extra beginner clue. I went and killed a few more Minotaurs to get an extra beginner clue. I'm literally just gonna toss it in the middle somewhere here, completely forget about it, and pretend beginner clues just don't exist anymore. I got some stats for you here, but I really want to go and see what my new task is first, so let's go roll that, and then I will throw some numbers at you. I honestly have no idea where we're at time-wise in this video. I have a lot of clips recorded, but most of them are just single caskets, so I would like to try and fit another task in here, so let's complete it, and let's see what we're doing. Get one unique drop from Dagannoth Kings. Nice, okay. My DK's luck so far has actually been really good. I've got exactly one of all of the items with no duplicates somehow, which is kind of crazy. And the last item we need is the Seer's Ring, but I would love to get actually 2 more dragon axes. One so that I can turn it into a 2-handed axe with the felling axe handle, and one to recharge my infernal axe. And then, honestly, any more than that to recharge the Infernal Axe later down the line is also going to be nice. So, we're hoping for some Dragon Axes and then a Seer's Ring. But, let's talk about the stats real quick on the last task. In the first task of the video, I killed 3,943 Moss Giants, where I got 76 beginner clues and 27 mossy keys for another 27 clues from Bryophyta. I then killed 15,878 Minotaurs for another 239 beginner clues, 51 easy clues, and exactly 500 right skull halves. As you can see in the inventory, after all the teleports that I used during the task, I still have 3,029 bone fragments left, so I essentially have more than I'll ever need, which is very nice. And I opened 387 beginner caskets, where in those 387, I actually managed to get all of the uniques again, and then I ended with the Sandwich Lady hat, so that's kind of interesting and cool, but yeah, there's the stats on that one. I am excited to move on. This is so nice, you have no idea. Now, as far as the DKs go, I remember last time the DPS was a little bit of an issue, but I do have some increased gear since last time. I got the Primordials and the Pagations. I'm going to bring the Occult Necklace and the Tormented Bracelet. I've got Super Combat Potions. I think I should be good to go. I thought about bringing or trying to get a Slayer task, but I don't think it's going to be worth it, to be honest. Slayer task, just getting it is going to be a little bit slow, and I only need the one item, so how long can it take, right? Alright, made it through the cave, here we go. Hopefully setting up the solo doesn't take too long. And yeah, like we said, just hoping for some dragon axes and then a Seer's Ring. Honestly, I'm feeling good now that I don't have to do beginner clues. my first kill and I get a warrior ring. Well, this is going to be the end of the first trip. I killed 19 primes, 19 supremes, 20 rexes, and yeah, it went pretty smoothly, pretty good. Just didn't really get anything cool other than that warrior's ring, which is almost entirely useless, but yeah, it went pretty well. Gonna go back, do it again. At the very least, the more kills that I have to do here, the more Dagannoth bones that I get, and those will always be useful for prayer experience. Prayer is one of the ones that's a little bit harder on Iron Man, so yeah, not saying I want to go dry, but at least going dry does mean that there is a bit of a benefit. Not that I am dry yet, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying that the more kills I do here, the more bones I get, the more prayer experience get banked. Oh, my battle staff, neato. This is going to be the end of trip number 2, unless we get the ring right here. Oh well. Aw, the pet rock had a little party hat. Wait. I need to remember to look at that pet rock party hat thing when I'm done this trip. But for now, trip number 3. No, I don't need that one. Why? No. And last prime kill of trip number 3. I think I'm going to kill Rex one more time, but will we get the ring? No. Okay, so I have a bit of a new plan. I'm going to not bring melee gear and try and ignore Supreme. I don't know how well this is going to go, but I think if I just stay in the corner between Prime and Rex, Supreme shouldn't be able to hit me. And I'm bringing the Bofa. I'm not sure if it's going to be better or worse, but it is longer range, so it means that I can kill Prime from farther away, making sure that Supreme doesn't aggro onto me. And yeah, that way I can bring more supplies, less running around, and yeah, Supreme, I just don't need anything from him, really. I'm still going to kill Rex just because I want the increased chance at a Dragon Axe, but realistically, I could just ignore him too, but considering I just have to bring like 3 items and I can kill him easily, I didn't think it was that big of a deal. So yeah, I'm just going to go and try and kill the 2 of them. We'll see how it goes. I don't know why my rock had a party hat, but it definitely doesn't here. Maybe it's only when it's on the thing, but I wish it had a party hat all the time. See, look at him. He's so cute. Why doesn't he have the party hat all the time? So far, the new plan has been working out pretty well. The only downside is sometimes Supreme comes over and makes it hard for me to get the loot from Prime, simply because I can't bring like telegrabs because I want ancient magic, but other than that, it's working pretty well. Hey, let's go! One of my Dragon Axes. Why? Alright, well, this is going to be the end of this trip. I am out of ranging potions, which is making it very slow, so I'm going to go restock and re-optimize the inventory, and then we will be back here momentarily. Hey, let's go, another Dragon Axe. Okay, sure. Okay, there's another one. Oh yeah, and in case you're wondering, I'm at 143 primes killed on the task, 197 total, so we are well over the drop rate at this point. I've seen a lot of other 1 in 128 items, but still no Seer's Ring. Alright, and this is going to be the last kill of this trip as well. No Seer's Ring yet. And I'm starting to run out of scales on all my things, so I really hope I have some in the bank. Well, that is all of my scales. I fully recharged the Trident, and I got the Serp Helm to 70%. Fortunately, I'm not using that many scales from the Blowpipe, because I'm only using it for specs right now, so I do have like 14,000 scales there I could redistribute. But yeah, at some point, I'm definitely going to need to go back to Zulrah. I am bone dry on the scales, so my plan initially was to wait until I got some crystal armor so I could do some more relaxed Bofa only Zulrah just to get some scales, but I may need to go back there sooner rather than later. Hopefully I can just go and get this Seer's Ring like right now though. Wow, mud battle stabs are so cheap now, they're not even blue. That's so sad. No, why? Alright. Oh yeah, I just noticed we are past 256 kill count on Prime, so therefore 2 times the drop rate. This is taking way longer than I anticipated, so hopefully we can get it soon. Alright, well there is another trip done. These trips are taking so long, and I'm sick of the stupid dinosaurs, man. Get me out of here. I thought this was going to be like a nice little quick task to add at the end of the video, but this is taking way too long. Oh yeah, and I actually remembered to go and do the Christmas event for all of the holiday music tracks that I didn't have. Eventually, I need to get all of them if I want to trim my music cape, and I believe the only event I'm missing is the Easter one, so yeah, cool. Another one. It's so disappointing. Alright, that is another trip done. Another long trip at that. 356 KC total, nearing 3 times the drop rate, which is not great. Got a lot of drops. Berserker Ring, Dragon Axe, a bunch of other 1 in 128s. Just, not the ring. So we will go again. Yeah, let's go. Finally, dude. 373 KC. Get me out of here. Not gonna lie, that kind of scared me. I'm watching a movie right now, and I really wasn't expecting it. But heck yeah, dude. We are done with DKs, finally. I'll put the loot up on screen here, but as you can see, 5 Dragon Axes, 3 Berserker Rings, 3 Warrior Rings, a bunch of other 1 in 128s that I'm just not even gonna mention. And so many rare drop table loots, like a Dragon Stone, Dragon Med, Rune Spear, etc. But we are finally done, and we can roll a new task for next video. Alright, here we go back on the spreadsheet. Get that task off my screen. And I have no idea what kind of task I want, but let's just see what we get. Get the Elven Signet. Okay. I don't really know what the best way to go about doing this is. I was sort of just hoping that I would get it passively from just sort of catching crystal implings when I saw them. But I don't really spend that much time in Prif, and I didn't really catch that many. I believe if I check the totals, I have 38. It's like a 1 in 100 something, so yeah, I guess we will figure out how to do that in the next episode, but that's going to have to be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to hit the like button, as it's the best way to help my videos with the YouTube algorithm. A lot of time went into recording this one, many days, and considering that I try and upload every 4 days, this one might set us back a little bit, but I hope I did enough to earn your like on the video. But with all that being said, that's going to be it from me. I will see you guys in the next video. And a big thank you to all of my channel members, but a special thank you to my Tier 3 Big Spoon channel members, Alchemist BTW, Jack Staumer, Zach Martin, Luxitaire, Tony Adkins, and Dolph. Thank you guys, and thank you everyone on screen here for the support.